All right, I'm going to talk to you guys about the sport of boxing, its origins, um, how it came about, and the type of protective equipment that's used in the sport of boxing to make sure that the athletes are safe, the type of injuries that can occur in the sport of boxing. Now, the origins of boxing can go back to the Roman times, the Roman ancient times, where where the men used to fight usually with bare fists, or some of them would even take some leather wraps to wrap their knuckles up, and they used to be pretty much a fight to the death. The sport of boxing evolved into more of a modern sport around the 16th, 1700 in Europe. About 1864 was when the Queensberry rules came about, and this made it mandatory for boxers to now use some type of padding for the sport. Now, back in the early 1900s, boxing itself, the gloves was much bigger. There was hard leather, and people still wasn't using wraps, which is this, to wrap their hands up. So the injuries was always more in the head region, the shoulders, the arms, sometimes kidney shots, groin. That's why today's boxers, they wear the protective cup, they wear the mouth guards, they wear the hand wraps to protect their hands so they don't get fractures in their fingers. And the boxing gloves now, they're usually rated in different ounces. Um, Amateur boxers, they use bigger gloves. They use protective gear, the protective headwear, and they also wear the mouthpieces. So a lot of precautions can be taken in the sport of boxing to make sure that the athletes are safe. But at the end of the day, it is a hand-to-hand combat sport, and you will have head trauma, severe eye lacerations, facial lacerations. So the best you can do is train and make sure that you just have the proper gear. The hand wraps right here are basically to keep your wrists stable and your fingers from collapsing on each other while you're throwing the punch. You do not want to break your fingers. And that pretty much concludes the history of boxing, the protective gear that one can use in the sport. That's it.